Hello, and welcome to Keilah Reads. I have some more poetry for you today. It's primary election voting day in Indiana, May the 3rd, 2016. So, yeah, I voted. Old habits die hard, even though I have very little faith that things will work out in any way that's truly favorable to me or the people of the world, or the people of the United States. However, I guess I can't keep my big mouth shut, so I had to put my 2 cents worth in of the pre-selected candidates because that's kind of how I feel. I don't feel like anybody's going to get in there unless they've already been pre-approved by somebody other than me. Um, and I was joking about it. What's that definition of insanity? Doing the same thing you've always done, yet expecting a different outcome? Yeah, insanity. So vote, America. My vote, my voice. And here's some of my voice from the year 2001. This is October 13th, 2001. Some lied and said they loved me. Some made a grand pretense. And others never said a word to lead me on in their defense. But only one would tell the truth. Don't get too fond of me, or I will surely break your heart. Let it be what it will be. No pretense, no feigned affection, no lies 'neath the silvery moon. Just dance the dance without romance. At least that much is true. So why do I feel so hollow and agree to settle for less? But I can't control my passion after the thought of your beautiful kiss. And I wonder if I'll ever touch you again, or smell the scent of your beautiful skin, or see your blonde perfection. I wonder if, I wonder when, and it's a sin. October the 15th, 2001. When you look at me, I see the sunshine in your smile, and I think of how sweet it might be to lay with you a while. Oh, I know, and that's why it stings when you smile at another. That's why I'm jealous of any other lover, because I tasted sweetness in your kiss like honeyed wine, and my eyes hunger for your beauty, so rare and so fine. Sunlight and blue waters, moonlight and starlight in the skies can't compare the beauty I see shining in your eyes. Is it any wonder I covet your touch, or think about your kisses a little too much? Come touch me. I look to find words to describe the beauty I see in your eyes, but words cannot seem to compare to the magic I saw shining there. You are fair in my eyes and in so many ways. But I try, but I can't find the words to write or to say. October 13th, 2001. I'll never give my heart away again. I may still love and live and dream and gaze on comely men. I may still feel the old familiar pain of loss, but my heart belongs to me, and my soul belongs to God. I am not the same. I don't dream like I once did, but I will try to keep it to myself and keep my heartbreak hid. In the grander scheme of things, what I thought was of such import is very small to the minds about me, and to think they deem me smart. What a joke. Take a poke. I'm building my wall of stone. Turns out I wasn't very good at building a wall of stone. So now we're going to skip over to December 12th, 2001. Winter comes gently this year. Slowly she spreads out her dress. Gray suede with no diamonds in her ears. Slowly she lets out her cold breath. Frost forms like lace on the windows. Frost forms like icing on the grass. Rain falls rather than snow falls. And I wonder how long it can last. Here's a separate poem, same date. Listen to your heart and you will hear me, calling out to you with a voice of love. Pay heed to how it is I touch you, and you will see how completely you fill me up. But I'm afraid of overstaying my welcome, unsure if it's real or just a passing fling, unsure of what's in your heart or what you're thinking. I'm sure if I should dance or cry or sing. Listen to the changes in the rhythm of my breathing, and know you woke the passion in me that had been sleeping. December 11th, 2001. I fear there is no way for me to tell you how I love you, how deeply you have touched this wounded, battered heart, or what it means to me to be held and touched the way you touch me, how I find myself wrapped in a cocoon of sweet fuzziness, still thinking of you when we part, and how you kissed me or looked at me or fell to your knees before me in invitation to the dance. It feels like romance, but I fear I might be mistaken. I'm unsure of your motivation, or even of my own. All I know is that I like the way you kiss me, the way you touch me, the way you play me and lay with me, the way you moan with pleasure. As I caress you or kiss you in your sweet spots, it turns me on. I feel your passion rising up to meet my own. How long can we hold on to this? How long can this go on? Fears beset me, and I wonder if your invitation was merely motivated by unmet needs, by the knowledge I might meet them almost surely if you let me. I don't know. I don't know what's in your mind, what you think of me, what I would find if I could read between the lines and behind your eyes. You have apologized for running away before, when you left me wanting more with no explanation. I do not want to relive that episode again. And another from the same date, December 11th, 2001. Melt me like butter in the sun. Kiss me and touch me till I swoon. I cannot get enough of you, sweet one, of your touch or taste or your perfume. I crave you like an opiate that burns my blood within. I don't care if it's inappropriate or if some deem it sin. I want to drink you into me like a honeyed nectared wine and savor your flavor carefully as if it were truly mine. Will you play this game with me? Will you fill my loving cup and let me taste you as I please until I get enough? December 5th, 2001. I tend to underemphasize the depth and scope of my own emotions. I think the average man might fear depth as deep as oceans, might fear to drown or be swept away or dashed upon hard stone, might fear the passion and fantasies if they too soon be known. I would say to you I grow easily fond, as casually as I put on my shoes, but the truth of the matter is I fall deep and fast, and I don't choose. And this is more like a little essay, I guess, here. It's hard for me to articulate the true depth of my feelings. There are times that I cannot even form words to describe them without some reflection and genuine consideration. So I say things that sound trite or overly casual in the hopes that my feelings will not be hurt by the possible, or probable, I might say, lack of reciprocity. Please don't judge me too harshly for this. My heart's been broken too many times, and I have a feeling there are many other people who have the same problem. It's easier to make light of the situation, to say, I am fond of you, or I like you a lot, rather than to take the chance on saying, I love you, and have it greeted with laughter or stone-cold silence. The very possibility prohibits such uninhibited honesty, and yet to write, if I write to you, I can tell you I love you without the distraction of your presence or without having to witness the look on your face as you read it. It saves me what little bit of pride I have left, while at the same time shames me for my lack of courage to immediately face your reaction. But then I theorize that when you have time to digest and dissect this information and come to some kind of conclusion rather than simply react on the spur of the moment, if you do not mention it, quite possibly neither will I, unless it overpowers me. Sometimes you just want to shout it from the rooftops, write it on the desktops or walls like you did in school. Advertise that your heart has been stolen and you don't even care. Confess to your beloved that you worship at their shrine. December 28th, 2001. I apologize, allergies. Um, your declaration, your resolution makes me sad, and I keep cutting myself on the hard edges of your heart. I keep bruising myself on the cold, hard wall around you, and I feel it arrow through me like a dart that was shot straight into my unsuspecting chest, piercing past the armored logic of my mind. My heart has no defenses, I could have told you. My love's as dumb and mute as she is blind. Had I known your creed before I'd kissed you, perhaps I would have simply walked away. But there is nothing simple in the way you make me feel, and chances are I'd probably still have stayed. Yet already I fear the inevitability of the parting, and I know that I'll be cut and I will bleed. You may not need my consistent consideration, but I am now and forever the child of need, prisoner to unsolicited passions, how they burn, creating from my own emotions hell on earth, a purgatorial existence with no guarantee of change, no ceasing to my sorrow from the hour of my birth. And here's another. It is too late for me, that much I already see. I should never have hoped, I should never believe. But my heart didn't ask me first, and I think I am cursed, and who can say which is worse, the one who gives too much, or the one who cannot trust? When my dreams lie in dust, will I still remember your touch? I know it now, touché, the pain won't go away. No matter what I tell myself, no matter what I say, even if I pretend that this will never end, or try to convince myself of recompense, I see at the end my heart scattered and torn apart. And you're simply telling me, I only gave you honesty. I warned you, didn't you listen to me? I never did pretend that I would be your friend, or that there would not be a sudden ending. But what can end that never started? And why am I so broken-hearted? Play it again, play it again, play it again. I wrote quite a few poems on December 28, 2001. Here's another one. I am not just a toy to play with and toss away. I am not a commodity you can just replace. And yet you would have me believe just that I mean no more than a scarf or hat or toilet bowl cleaner or soap on a rope. Now what does that leave for a margin of hope? That you might come to see me as human like you, that you might come to see I have feelings too. And why is it that I've always ended up in this strait, when I would choose a kinder fate than living unloved and dying alone? As the saying goes, that bites to the bone. And another. Please, say no more. It hurts my heart to think about it. My mind is not the fool my heart is. She hears you loud and clear, message received and processed, but she is not in control. And the harshness of your beliefs only kick me when I'm down and wipes away the smile you gave me. I cannot control my heart. You said yourself, we love who we love. It does not matter if you do not reciprocate, except for the wounds I receive, for coveting an emotion you're not capable of. Time and again, I replay this role, and it does not get easier. It only gets harder and harder yet again. I am not sure what it will take to be the final blow. I do not look forward to that end. I'm trying to be as casual as you are, as nonchalant, but I know I can never pull that off. I'm trying to live each day and not rush forward, with expectations that I know will go away empty-handed and unfed. My dreams are dying. Perhaps I'll be as detached and cold as you are when they are finally dead. It's nice to be needed, but better to be desired, and I am neither. Yet I continue to eat and breathe and drink and sleep and go about the business of the slow death, knowing it will come when least expected. Perhaps then I will know peace and cease to grieve for what can never be for me. Thank God I was wrong about that. And two more from December 28th, 2001. I am playing with fire. I am out of my league. I cannot compete. I am overwhelmed with desire. I am lost to the cause. I am bound to be shamed. I am lost all the same, as ever I was. You are not to blame, but I want to blame you. I want you to hurt too, be burned by the flame, for I am heartsick and I am weary. Must I sincerely be measured by that yardstick? Sorrow swells in my heart and fills my chest. I feel the tightness of tears now in my throat. I will attempt to hide this heart that's broke, and show you only my clown's face with a jest. I cannot tell you if your way or mine is best. I think perhaps you own less pain than I. Sometimes the sky's own blue can make me cry. So one is cursed and another one is blessed. If tears were diamonds, I would be a queen, richer than the richest man on earth. But tears aren't diamonds, and I fear my birth has landed me in straits I find too mean. I am not thick-skinned enough to live my life out so devoid of love. And as I said, thank goodness I haven't had to. I have known love, I know love now. And not just with kitties, with my sweetheart. So anyway, peace, and I'll come back again and read you some poems by Sarah Teasdale.